I'm watching 10 hours of red strobe light. No. 10 hours of red strobe light will not be the point of this video. The point of this video is in the new Van Richten book. It came out a little bit ago, but the new Van Richten book, in fact, has a creature that, for some reason to me, is literally the most abhorrent, disgusting thing I have ever bared witness to. and the story behind why I find this creature so horrendously awful stems from a joke interaction I had with my friend, but beyond that, it truly is a disgusting thing that, looking at it right now, is haunting me in my very core. So what's the creature? It's the boneless. Let's start with the name, shall we? The boneless is exactly what it entails. It's a full human body, and the only thing that is missing is its bones. So it has its face, it has its hair, it has organs, it has the musculature, it even has, like, it's down to, like, details, like its fingernails and its toenails. It's got all of it. But it just doesn't have bones, right? So it's just a bag of fleshy skin, right? So it's awful. It's absolutely horrendous, and just the name boneless truly makes me wish that this thing was never added. That's a joke. It is a pretty cool creature. Now let's get into why it's fucking horrifying beyond just the name boneless. So as you can see here, I'm assuming I've got it on screen, is the disgusting image they decided to use for Van Richten's guide. Look at this fucking abhorrent thing. This is truly awful. Fuck this thing. Look at it. Ooh. Look at that weird lump there. The fuck is that lump doing? Look at that. Why does it got a hole in its face? Who shot it? I know that's a bit of a mouth, but it's got a hole, like, there on its lip. Someone shot it. Stabbed it. Why doesn't it have eyes? It's boneless. I just realized. I just said in the big rant that the only thing this creature's missing is its bones. No, right there, clearly, very obviously, is missing its eyes. It has no fucking eyes. They took my fucking eyes. The art they used is disgusting. I like that they kept the beard. Bold choice. Bold choice. This thing, I truly believe, is not only scary as, like, a monster that someone came up with, it's also scary in-game, even at higher levels, because of how it attacks you and what it is. So the way it attacks, as stated in the stat block, is it has crushing embrace, which other creatures do have. But what it does is it grapples you. It has to hit you just once. If it hits you once with a slam attack, the creature is just immediately grappled. Right? Not hard to do. Even with a high AC creature, if one of these things rolls a natural 20, it's grappled you. And then once it has grappled you, it does crushing embrace, in which it wraps its body around a creature and keeps crushing it. Now, for other creatures that have crushing embrace, like the living carpet, that's actually not that horrifying. You know, the claustrophobia is pretty scary. The idea of being trapped in a spot you can't move from is pretty terrifying. But this is a bag of skin. And what this bag of skin, you have to think about what it's doing. It's literally laying its, like, flayed body, because, like, in the art it has, like, open wounds. It's laying its disgusting flayed body all over you, and it's crushing you. It's literally pulling you into those little, look at those fucking nodules. Look at the fucking nodules. It's pulling you into that. Imagine that. Imagine how that feels, draped around your body, rubbed up against your arms. It's fucked. It is beyond fucked. I don't like thinking about it. And that's what's happening to your players. And so that's why I say, even, like, at higher levels, like even level 20, if they haven't ever come across something this gross, and you just say, like, there's gored bodies, and then one of them, the skin peels off and it crawls at you, that's disgusting. That is horrifying. It doesn't need to deal damage. Just describing it honestly is enough to truly create a horrendous encounter. But the longer I look at the stat block, the scarier it is. So if a slime attack hits, it's the creature is immediately grappled. If a creature is grappled, then the boneless can use a crushing embrace. And the crushing embrace is the disgusting floppy one. So it's just an immediate thing that happens. I like that. That's pretty dope. It can squeeze through a space that is 1 inch wide. That's what slimes can do. This disgusting husk of a thing is equivalent to a slime. This thing is a slime. It is slimy. Fucking 1 inch. That's like an inch, right? That's an inch. It can get through that. And just fucking squeeze its way through. It can just squeeze through that. A thing that used to be, it is medium, and it can squeeze through that. That means a human that had its skin peeled off its bones can now squeeze through that. That's a large keyhole. You're hiding in a house, that's under a door. That's under some doors, right? My phone turned on and scared the fucking piss out of me, just like an owlbear could. Why the fuck can this thing squeeze under a door at you? Who let that happen? Who decided that? Now, another thing I noticed that isn't scary when you first glance at it is it has a speed of 30 feet. You know, that's the speed of most races. That's the speed of most creatures. That's like the average speed you give anything is a speed of 30 feet. Oh, but wait! Oh, but I forgot! It's a bag of skin! Running at you at the speed of a human. Most classes don't get a speed boost, right? And some classes are hefty, strong individuals, right? And they have to run, right? So 30 feet is a good dash because they're hefty, strong individuals who are doing their best and they're moving 30 feet around. This is a bag of bones that, here's the image again, is sliding and crawling towards you at a rate of 30 feet around. This is a creature, therefore it can take the dash action, meaning this fucker can move at 60 feet around. You don't need to attack them to scare them. This motherfucker moves at 60 feet around if it wants to. It comes through fucking holes. Imagine just a scene where they settle down after a big fight, right? They settle down after a big fight and they're just sitting in the room that they're calming down from, and they look at the door because they hear a rumbling at the door, and a fucking bag of skin is squeezing under the door. They think, oh, it's a bandit trying to break in. Oh, it's someone knocking. No, it is a bag of flesh pushing itself underneath the door, and it just slides under the door. That's horrifying enough. And then it dashes at them at 60 feet around. The fuck is this thing? It is disgusting. It is truly fucking Sorry, I got it wrong. The boneless can move through any opening at least 1 inch wide without squeezing, meaning it can move through a ½ an inch. And they really wanted this creature to be big, because if you go to Van Richten's guide, and this is the funny story I was telling you about. You go to Van Richten's guide, you go to the bestiary, right? So I was on a call with my friend. I was on a Discord call. Motherfucker. And I go to the boneless bit. I'm like, ew, what the fuck? Because it's gross, right? And I was like ranting to him how gross it is. And I started scrolling through while he was talking to me, and he was like talking about his favorite creatures that he had seen. And I see this thing that looks like a giant sturge, and it's called the Strogoi, and that's cool. I was like, that's cool. Let me read about it. Oh, in its official lore, they create the boneless because they suck your bones out. Why do they want this thing to be a popular monster? It is disgusting and horrifying and the worst thing ever. It is fucked. It is awful. The boneless is genuinely horrifying. Horrifying. What the fuck? it's probably the scariest, in my opinion, undead. It is definitely the grossest and most unsettling. And now looking at the art a little more, there's bruises around its eyes, meaning that's probably where it got grabbed under the eyes and had its all of it pulled off the bones. I don't know what to do anymore. The boneless is in D&D, it's canon. Why is the boneless canon?